We get a massive load of XP for it, which is definitely a good benefit. But wow, what a race. Hello everybody, welcome to Chaz Draycott Media and welcome to another episode of Circuit Superstars. It feels like a long time since I recorded the sort of 3 that I did in one batch about a month ago, and they've been sort of drip fed to you bit by bit now. Another one is actually coming out tomorrow from the day that I'm recording this. Let's not talk about this because that's not the point of the video. What we're going to be doing today is another free play mode, basically. I mentioned before that this game is really good for endurance racing, and what I want to show you is that endurance racing. We're going to put it on Superstar difficulty, and we're going to do 40 laps, yes 40, of Renvort. Renvort's a difficult circuit, but it's one that I really enjoy, so I think I could maybe give the AI a run for its money here. We're doing the GP layout, and we're racing in the Conquest, which is the prototype car. Looks kind of like the Audi R15 TDI, sorry, the R10 TDI, and you can have it in all sorts of liveries and all sorts. I tend to run it in these colours, which are the CDM branded colours, and we've got 100% tyre wear and 100% fuel, although actually I'm going to go back and change that, and we're going to put it up to 200% because this is going to cause more pit stops than normal. Drafting is at 100% as well, so we can use that long start-finish straight to take advantage. And I'm going to show you now just how good the endurance racing is in this game. Let's see what we can do. Here we go then. Renvort in this glorious-looking game. 1 lap quali as well, so we only get 1 opportunity to get it right. Just looked like the driver was bopping away there. Now I'm going to let the AI go here, and I'm going to get myself some clear space. I also need to get used to how this car behaves again, because I've not put a single minute in this game since the last videos I recorded, and I swear to you, I haven't even opened the game since then. Let's get on the final corner nicely. I don't know. That wasn't great. Hard onto the brakes in turn 1. God, this car handles. Feels so planted, but you still need to be a little bit careful when you're getting on the throttle. You can't just plant your foot. It's kind of like the Formula 1 cars in the game where they do spin up the rears and you can kill your momentum by just being a little bit greedy on the throttle. Alright, to lift off slightly there through the chicane. Now this is on Superstar difficulty, which is the hardest difficulty in the game. And we pulled it. Yes! I wasn't expecting that. Genuinely wasn't. Only by 0.65 of a second. Now that's great because that means that we're really well matched with the AI. So even on what I felt was a good lap there, we might only just be able to beat them. And that's exactly the difficulty you want in a racing game. You want that challenge of being able to race, and you have to really work hard to get the result, but you can still win, because we all love winning, don't we? You know, you don't want to play a game where you're constantly at the back of the field all the time. But there's more of an enjoyment factor from it being difficult but still being able to win, and this is right on the limit, it seems to me. There's our gorgeous grid then, and 40 laps of Renvort is about to get underway. Let's roll. So on this first stint, like I said, I've done no testing. We're going to just take our time and get used to what the tyre wear and fuel usage is like. We're getting pushed here by Sarah Grenier. Victor Hudek in there as well. Run wide, watching what they're doing. Victor's going to take the lead through the chicane. I'm going to back out of that. Maybe not. Now, because it's a longer race, I know that I've got a bit more time to make my mind up on moves and stuff. Come on, Sarah, get off. Oh, I don't want to take moves like that. I'll take places, I should say. Can't do anything about the fact that Sarah's now dropped down a bit. Oh, I clipped that bollard there, didn't I? 2 laps in the books already, and right behind Victor. We're going to get some nice slipstream, but I tried not to hit the back of him. Sarah's going to get revenge, maybe. They take a very wide line on the way into that left-hander and then get a really good run on the exit. Maybe I could learn from that. I was early on the way into that chicane there, wasn't I? I know that when I'm doing this, I've got this really angry, concentrated face, but I'm genuinely enjoying myself. Wow, we're on low fuel already, apparently. Look at that. I didn't even check. So it's going to be like every 4 or 5 laps we've got a pit. That means there's going to be like 8 pit stops. And in watching that, I've lost places here. And look at that. Renault Petit goes to the front of the field. He's in the yellow machine. It looks like a Renault yellow. Excuse me, Gina. Victor's in. Sarah's in. I think we're going to be all right for fuel here. For 5 laps at a time, so 8 stops. And then we'll be able to make the final lap, actually, so there will be, what, 7 stops. Tyres are starting to go, though. Can really feel it in this car. Yeah, look at that. So 3 fuel left as we come into the pits. We're going to be right at the end of the pit lane. Tend to turn 2 garages before, so now, just to line it up properly, lovely stop. Nicely done. We'll take a full service. They're coming around the final corner now. It was only those 2 that came in on that first lap, or 1 lap earlier than everyone else. Now they've got the advantage here, but they may be pitting earlier than us later in the race. So we come out 4th behind Renault Petit. And it's good now because we're not in a massive group of cars. It's just us 2. I'm going to try and be a bit more careful on the tyres on this stint because I really did ruin them in that last one. And that too is something that you can manage by just being a bit smoother on the throttle. This is based on an axis at the end of the day. It's with the right and left triggers, accelerating and braking, so you can be smooth on the throttle. It's not a case of on and off like you'd expect with a game of this style. Wah, close with Renault there. Feel he's holding me up a little bit here. Might need to make a move. Excuse me. Alright, let's hope we can just outbrake him here because the AI brake a little bit early. We can just squeeze our way through. Thank you. That'll do. Right. Now let's get going. Oh, cheers, mate. They're fighting in front as well, which is good. So if we pit every 5 laps... help. They might be pitting... Oh, not this one. They've not pitted on this lap. Interesting. So they might pit this time round. There's the slipstream. Past Renault again. Thank you. Oh, bounced off the wall. Lost the place again. Look how evenly matched it is with the Superstar difficulty here, though. I really like this. Coming back to what I said at the start, it's all about that challenge of you can compete and you can win, but you've got to work hard for it. Oh, that was a big mistake. I don't want to drop back into the pack. Renault's in that time, so are they. Interesting, so they've all gone sort of out of sync. We're going to be alright for 1 more lap of fuel. We lead the race, but for how long? Because you've got to consider that the tyres, when they start to wear out, make you a bit slower on the lap that you stay out for, so it's whether it's in that window of having peak performance for as long as possible in these races. Okay, in we go. It really is difficult on the mind, this. You have to think so much in these games. Okay. Come on, they're coming around the final corner now. I feel like we are going to potentially drop even further back this time. Look at that, Renault's fighting with them. But now we've got clear air. We don't have to sit behind someone. So more chance to absolutely rag it. And go at our own pace to catch up with them. I'm very conscious of the tyres now, though, so I'm not absolutely ragging it everywhere like I've just said. Come on. Oh, bounced again off the inside of that curb. It's really easy to catch yourself out on that, caught the grass there. That actually helped a bit with over-rotation on the way into that right-left section. Look at the amount of rubber on the circuit now. It's just black everywhere. Got away with that. Got away with that. Actually lost ourselves some time slightly by spinning up the wheels over the grass. I think I had the same at the final corner. That's my personal best, though. That was nice around turn 1, wasn't it? Change for the lead. Sarah Grenier goes into first place. I always turn in early there. Not good. It's definitely the lead quartet. I'm just thinking whether our pit stop strategy is going to leave us out on track while they get the chance to... Oh, I can't explain it. So if I go 1 lap longer, or if I pit later, will that just mean that they've got track position because they'll have pitted earlier than me and have automatically slid back out in front? Right, 36... Oh, no. Started with 36 fuel at the start of that lap. And by the end of it, we have 19. So as long as I can save a little bit here, I can make this extra lap work. Using about 18 fuel a lap. Oh, the tyres are dead around there, and I was flat out as well, so that's not going to feel great on fuel. I need to lift a little bit through there. Into the pits we go. 1 fuel is going to very quickly become none, I imagine, but I think when you're in the pits, you don't use it up anyway. Oh, I've overshot my box slightly as well. That can add time on. It can all affect your race. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Go. Very tense. I just need to make sure that I get turn 1 right, like I did a couple of laps ago, where you just do not hit that curb at all. It bounces you very, very wide. Need to get that bit right as well, because I'm always either running wide on the exit or we're running into the wall on the inside. Turned into Jonathan Ross then, I couldn't quite say ruh. Oh, I was hesitant. I'm concentrating so hard now, I'm going hot. I'm actually sweating. And this is only against AI. Can you imagine how competitive it is online when you've got people that are way quicker than this AI? I was involved in the competitive scene on Circuit Superstars for a while, and I was alright, I was quite quick, but some of the guys at the very top of the game is just, it's terrifying. People like Nico Minardi, and you've got the likes of his teammates Kenjo and his friend White Van Man as well. They're just amazingly quick people. Even some of my old teammates, you know, Super Riley, Paladine. People are so fast. Beef Hammer, I remember Beef Hammer. He's really cool. Texas Trail. The few drivers that really stuck out to me as great people and really, really fast drivers as well. So, we can do 18 fuel per lap. We're with them again now. Oh, what are you doing, Chaz? That was awful. I think what we do this time is we pit the same time as them, because we're going to have a smaller fuel stop and tyre stop to do. Unless they don't pit. No, they are pitting. I know we've sort of undone that lap extra that we had in our pocket, but I think it's worth it to be on the same level as them for a stint. Let's see. We're not even at the halfway point of the race yet. Might be a shorter stop for us, which is good. Oh, we didn't get full fuel. We were too short. But we've actually come out in second place now, right behind Victor. So saving that lap has worked out, really, if you think about it. Because it means that we've had that extra lap to sort of reset and get back on their level with the pit stops. Just need to not get penalties and stuff around there now. Could this be the move for the lead? In the slipstream? No. Yes. Okay, well, we'll take that. It's almost like Victor moved out of the way knowing what we were doing. Oh, he's tucked it down the inside there. Oh, he's giving me a nice little shove there. Thanks, Victor. Oh, God, it was ropey round there. Right. We're into the second half of the race now. We're on lap 22 out of 40. My eyes are starting to go blurry. They are not letting up at all. You can hear the rears spinning up round there. Look, I've put myself way offline now. Oh, no. I got lucky not to actually get a penalty from that then. Low fuel again. Oh, thanks, Renault. Pushed me right into the lead. Ah! That's begun his sort of campaign for the lead now. Come on. I think I'm going to have to pit this lap, you know. I don't know whether they're going to or not, and I'm in front of them, so I'm the one that's got to determine whether to do it or not. Ah, I need to. Oh, that's messed me up. This little swap over of stints hasn't done me any good. I think going two fuels short on that previous stop was bad enough. Let's just take full service, take our time, and now go for it. Just got to rag it now. There wasn't a moment in that previous stint where I was fuel saving, you know, I was straight on the throttle all the time. There wasn't any lifting or being smooth on the throttle at all, so maybe that little tiny bit that you save by just being that bit smoother is worth it in the end. They're in the pits. They're only just moving now, actually, so we've got a big advantage over them. Wow, big race lead. That's bigger than the advantage they ever had over us, isn't it? I say race lead, we're in 9th place at the moment. You know, there could be people further back in the pack that actually don't pit and outdo us at the end of the race here, so this could very quickly change. There they are then in the pits, the rest of the field, so now we get our race lead back. I'm being smooth on the throttle just to try and save that extra bit. We last pitted on lap 23, so I want to try and make it to the end of lap 28. We've got 46 fuel though, and I can tell anybody that that is only enough for actually 2 more laps. Yeah, as long as I've got 36 when I cross the line, yeah, it's going to tell me I've got no fuel no matter what, because it's close to being about 2 laps left. They're catching up to me though, I can hear them now. As long as we have 18 fuel... Oh no, I made a mistake. As long as we have 18 fuel by the time we cross the line, we can maybe hold this lead. Oh, it's going to be very close when we get into this pit lane. I just want to hold the lead and make sure that I'm still in front of them by the time I pit. I'm not that bothered about what the gap is, as long as I'm still in front. Nice. Nice. Right, Sarah's stayed out. We've got 1 fuel and 17 tyres again as we've come in. I think we're only going to have 2 or 3 more stops left. My hands are so sweaty. Come on. Oh, that's not good news. That was not good news at all. Let's stay inside Victor there. Use the ghosting advantage. Ah! Okay, so back to square one once again. I told you this is good. This is great. Thinking about the strategy the whole time and the pace, and when you've got the pace and when you've not, when the car's got decent tyres on it and when it's not, and whether you've got the fuel to make those extra laps or go 1 lap longer. That's the same thing, isn't it? I'm trying to concentrate on driving that much. We're going to absolutely batter it past Sarah, so look at how suddenly the stints change. Now we've got to see whether we can outlast these guys, because they might be able to save a bit of fuel behind us by slipstreaming, because you can do that in this game. There's the rest of the field coming in. We're getting closer and closer to them by the time they hit the pits, aren't we? Oh, they've had a bit of a wobble there, a bit of a moment between the two, so that gives us a moment to break away slightly. That was nice. No, I ran wide there. 46 fuel left at this point, so we'll have 2 more laps on this stint. Across the line we go. Oh, lit up the rears there. This is really good fun. I may not look like I'm enjoying myself, but I can tell you, this is great fun. I'm just really having to concentrate. Oh no. I had to lift off twice there because I just cut it too fine in the chicane. Ah, now they're pitting. Now we've outlasted them here by a lap, although we've got 16 fuel and I lifted off big time on the straight. Might have to be careful on my fuel here. I'm like half throttling it everywhere. Oh, I've got 7 fuel. Normally I've got that by the time I'm in the chicane. Right, we ran out of fuel as we hit the wall. That was not good. There goes Sarah, so she's going another lap longer. Now the important pit stop is going to be the last one, because I think they're going to take full tyres and fuel when we might not need to. 6 laps left. Sarah's not going to be able to make it to the end at all. But the cars in second and third, Victor and Renault, might. So they've overtaken me now big time. However, I think we might be able to outsmart the AI here and take the right amount of fuel to the end. So all we need to remember is it's 18 fuel per lap effectively. My brain is now working hard to do the maths. That's 36. As long as we've got 36 fuel, I can manage the tyre situation. So let's just get 36 fuel in the last stop. Personal best lap. It's getting tense now. How's this going to work out? So that's Victor leading the way. Where's Renault? Renault's coming to the pit, so he's pitted early. Interesting. That's great that the AI consider that, though. I love that. In comes Victor as well, so he's going nice and early now. I've got 2 laps of fuel left. What's 18 of 36? Is it 54? Yes, it's 54, isn't it? I think if I come in now and make sure I've got 54 fuel at least before I come back out of the pits, maybe even 56 odd. Yeah, I'm going to do it now. As long as I have a good few laps. We'll have a couple of laps to try and beat them. Sarah's going to be coming to pass us next, though. I think Sarah might have this one, but we don't know how much fuel she's taking on. So let's get 56 fuel in this, and then we'll crack on, regardless of what the tyres are on. Go. There's Renault. There's Renault. Now, we were battling him earlier. He's had a mistake. He's had a hit with the wall. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Don't hold us up. Come on, get out of the way. Right. We're in front of Renault. That's important. I think Victor's still behind us as well, but Sarah's leading the race. I don't know what is going on now. They're all on different stints and different strategies. This is excellent. This is exactly what I mean about this game. It's so clever in the way that it does this. But what about the other AI? They might not even pit at the end. One more lap after this, and I don't know if we're going to make it on fuel. Oh, my God. Oh, no. No, that could have decided it. That could have been it. That was not good at all. Somehow didn't get a penalty there either. Got Tane Kokiri behind. Right, we've got fuel for the end. Victor's had a hit. Got to go down the inside of him. Get a cutback. Not enough. Side by side. Is this for a podium place? I don't even know. Thank you, Victor. Don't want to do that. Don't want to have to lean on you. Oh, wow. Louis Zhang's won it. Some of them didn't even need to do another pit stop. Oh, we ran out of fuel and we finished 8th. Wow. So the 4 cars that it looked like were going to be in the battle for it all the way through. Sarah finished 11th. Louis Zhang won it. Gina De Sousa. Kanu Okoye finished his 3rd. We get a massive load of XP for it, which is definitely a good benefit. But wow, what a race. Well, this is exactly why I wanted to do a video like this. The endurance racing in this game is phenomenal. You know, some of the AI there, they were clearly saving a bit of fuel here and there. They weren't going as quickly, so they were able to save that extra stop that we all had to do at the front. And had no idea until the final laps that might even be the case. Still, I think I'm going to leave that race uncut, you know, because that was so much fun, and I don't want to leave any bits out and keep you thinking, what if? I hope you enjoyed that, because I certainly did. I might even do another one in a minute, but I'm sweating buckets now. It's not a physical game, like, you don't have to steer the wheel or do the pedals like you would on full sim racing, but it's a proper sim racing experience if you just enjoy the racing itself. So, if you've not already got Circuit Superstars, again, I massively recommend this game. It's so much fun. The devs sent me a key to do a full release video of it ages ago, and I'm still benefiting from that now, because I love this game so much. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. It's been a pleasure as always, and I'll see you in the next episode.